Yeah. Yeah, we pulled in here, and lo and behold, there's an old tennis court here, and it's got power. What more can you want? I'll spin you around over here. So we'll give you a captain's hook. Now, that's we were going to back into there, but power box there. But we just thought we'll park in next to the tennis courts, which is we're out of the road. People still get past, and we've got power. There's a power box just sitting behind the van. So that's what we've done. I think we've all done all of 52 k's from this morning. It takes a fair bit to keep going. Thank you, dear. Oh, it looks pretty good. Hey, jet setters, gen setters, ham, steak and pineapple, or chips. Where did we take off from this morning?
Underball.
Underball.
Yeah.
How far back?
It's about 45 kilometres to
Calgary.
Yeah. What's it? Kalwangi.
Kalwangi.
Yeah.
Right. So 45 k's to Kalwangi. Then we went to Cow Homestead.
Yes. Cow Homestead.
Yeah, Cow Homestead. And that was on another clip, just might have played just a bit earlier. But we've just come up here, and as we said when we're travelling the Malley Highway, we're going to stop at all these little places. Now this road, if you look at the map, there's nothing here, just a couple of dirt roads. But if you drive off and you find a little gem, a little gold mine, like this place here, camping for the night with power.
And toilets.
And the toilets. Excuse me, Charlie. You sneaky little shit getting up there. Anyway, we'll take some video footage around the place, and it's not much here, but just years gone by. The toilets are all but new. There's no showers, but toilets are all but new. There is a couple of residents in the area. So I reckon the population of this place might be 2, 4. The area would be a lot more than that. I noticed there's a hall, an old service station, and that big building on the corner. Hey, sad days.
And this is the birthplace of Larry Perkins too.
That's right, it was too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
morning, jet setters. Right. Well, what a day yesterday. We travelled all of 45 k's and come across another little town, Kalwangi. Postcode 3506. Now, every there's just so much to say about this place. But as you travel across along the Malley, everywhere you see silos used to be a town. Charlie, you behave yourself. Every soon you see silos, used to be a town there, and this place is no different. I've learnt, I was up over near the toilets, the wife and I, near the tennis courts, and debating whether to spend the night or not. And along come a local, and this local, well, he's the president of everything, but he's born and bred here, and his grandfather and great-grandfather here, and they come from Ararat. No, wrong. They come from Stall and set up shop here, and eventually died here. Well, here's telling me about the history about this place. I'm just gobsmacked what went on in even this town and all these little towns. So all I can do now, Koenji, back in 2020 or 20 years ago, not even that, 20 years ago, they had 500 people living here. Now 20 years for as time goes is not very long. But anyway, there's 500 here 20 years ago. Now, if you count the surrounding area, that's out in the farms and all that, say 20 k's out, there's 50. If you're going to count just the town area, inside the town, I think there's 5. Isn't that a bit sad? So 5 compared to 500. There was 6 pumps, fuel pumps. 1, 2, 3 service stations where they would sell fuel, and each one of them had 2 pumps there. One might have had 2, or 1. Not too sure how that went, but yeah. And I just walked around the town this morning, which I do, and I was, it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And last night, this gentleman last night, who come up and around, checked us out. Well, he had 2 more people, who had double the population in his hometown. He wanted to come and check us out. So be it. But anyway, he came with a bit of a chit chat, and he realised what I was doing, and he showed us around through the town. Well, he showed us his grandmother's house, and all the service stations, the news agency. Showed us inside the hall, and the work they've done inside the hall. They used to have every Friday night for table tennis, 400 people. Wrong. 200 people for their big comps once a month. Every Friday night they would have 20 to 30 people there rock up for table tennis practice. There's a building here. I'll spin you around for that. This building here, what you're looking at now, was the corner store, but that was first built, meant to be, it never was, but started off to be built as a pub, but never sort of finished. It ended up being a haberdashery, groceries. I think they sold a range of things, right down to explosives, a bit like that place back in Underball. This also had a couple of fuel houses. These trees, all the way along down through here, is they're planted there for the back in the World War One. Perkins. Now, you might know another Perkins, Larry Perkins. I reckon that's in memory of one of his great uncles. That particular tree, which is Larry Perkins, the race car driver. Well, this is his hometown, where he's brought up, raised, and he's even got a race car. He's even got a test track, not too far from here, and everything going all right. We might go for a bit of a drive out through there later on today. Yes, and every town has got a church, and this one's no different. But this one's actually bought by the local community. They put it all together. Oh, hang on, wrong. Didn't put it all together, nothing. They got together and brought it. They're going to bulldoze or sell it off to the members of the public. And the local people said, no, don't do that. And so they bought it. And we were so lucky with this terrier Trevor yesterday to give us a guided tour of it. It was really, really good. Excellent of him. Down through here, it's quite. This is the Bush Nurses Cottage, 1918 to 1923. There she be there, the dates and that. And he's quite proud of that. He says he thinks it's one of the very first actually built. And you know, he's saying that when they built it, they didn't have to. They have not done any more rendering to it. They haven't fixed it up. The little bit of a paint job, redone the roof, but they haven't done any structural for it. So they must have been able to make things pretty well back them days. But what I want to do show you, and that's the bakery. Now, they have a cow homestead lone grave walk, and they had about 150, 200 people here on that walk, and when they finished it, they all come up here and got the baker's oven going again. Now, he explained how they make the oven, explained everything about it. That's quite, because we're actually standing in the baker shop here at the moment. There's the original fireplace. This was all under main roof once. Yeah, but it's all locked up because they still use it today. With the little bit of a gazebo type thing out the back. Back in the day, they used to have old time dances, and when you go in the hall there's a cloakroom to the left and a ticket office to the right, and that's where the people would take their furs or whatever, drop off the furs before they're going in into the dance. Or into the picture theatre. They've even got a picture theatre in there with a loft with the camera and a screen that drops down, and all the mini orb stuff, like it's got to be seen to be believed. Okay, and when there was enough cars and that here, people, there's houses, shops all the way down the left-hand side there, and the gentleman yesterday, Trevor, I do forgot his name, sorry man, said you couldn't get a park anywhere here, you had to get here really early, and there'd be people lined up across the road and down there to the left-hand side. I've seen pictures inside the hall where those people are lined up. Unbloody real. But just there, in front of us there now, was his grandfather's news agency, just there on the right. That was the news agency there, and the house there on the left, and this one here was a Shell service station with Bowser's just there in front of us, although all gone, and all the drums and that used to be at the back, and it used to service the tractors, the cars, and all back then here. All I can say is grab your squeeze, grab the tin lids, chuck the van on behind, grab a tent, whatever you got, and do along the Malley Highway. Go say from Tooleybuck through to Tarlin Bend. Stop at these little towns. When you see a silo, slow down, drag the van inside, have a bit of a look around. This is what my squeeze and myself have done, and Charlie, the toy poodle, and like I said, I'm gobsmacked the history involved.